Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video I want to cover several topics just to kill a whole bunch of birds with one stone, so to speak. Please, animal lovers, I'm not serious, it's just a saying. But on a serious note, there are several topics I want to cover, several things I wanted to get to in depth, but because of my schedule, I've got a huge Air Force level inspection coming down. I'm just getting worn down at work, and a trip that was supposed to happen that's been canceled. I've kind of got to rearrange things and relook at things on how to handle everything. So I'm going to take this time to make a video and cover several topics I was going to make their own videos on individually, and maybe later on I'll go in more depth. But the first topic is, most of you know I do support my local hobby shops. I always encourage you guys, and I may not mention it as often as I want to go to your local hobby shops to put your hands and eyes on objects you want to buy, on rolling stock and locomotives. Now, if you're buying in bulk, you know, for example, I purchased 21 Norfolk Southern Heritage locomotives. You're going to want to do that probably on your online retailers and hobby shops, because you're going to save a lot of money unless your local hobby shop is just that well discounted. But I always encourage you to go to your local hobby shop to buy an occasional item and patronize those folks and keep them going. And one item my local hobby shop makes is laser kits, as you see here. Now, as you know, I'm not very good at building kits. I usually task my wife with doing it. But this Train Time laser kit that you can find at traintimehobby.com is one of the kits that is pretty easy to put together, and I'll show you some pictures of the different kits he has and how they look assembled. Now, this Train Time Hobby place, this is one of my local hobby shops. I've got a couple to go to, but this guy, he's gotten his own laser business going, and they've got some really nice kits and they look excellent already put together. So I'm going to show you some pictures of those kits right now. So those are the kits that you have. There's a lot of kits available. You'll have to check out his website both for purchases and for the kits at traintimehobby.com. So it's pretty cool to have kits, and I'll be getting this kit put together and put on my layout here within the next few weeks. It's just one of the many projects I have going right now. Another project I have going right now is the Norfolk Southern Heritage Locomotives Spencer, North Carolina turntable project. Basically, I've got a diorama I'm working on. I don't want to reveal yet because I'm still making tweaks on it. And I've taken this diorama outside to take some photography. I've weathered the turntable. It's the first weathering thing I've ever done. I actually did a how-to video on the weathering of the turntable, but it's not uploaded yet, and it probably won't be until I reveal the entire turntable. I'm waiting on 11 Norfolk Southern Heritage locomotives from Athern to come out in order to get the entire photograph in sunlight and kind of reveal it all at once, so you can see what a diorama looks like and how realistic it can be with some great attention to detail. I'm very pleased with the way the weathering on the turntable turned out, but I still have to put some finishing touches on it. And again, I will provide the how-to video for you. But it is the first thing I've ever weathered. So let me take you to a photo right now. So I don't know what you think, but I think it turned out pretty well. Another thing I want to talk to you about is the fact that a lot of magazines have been trending digital lately. For example, Model Railroader magazine, which has a large print presence, has been starting to expand their digital side more. But I was looking for something with a little less advertising and a little more content, because to be honest, I'm not going to mention names on all the magazines, but I'll be flipping through magazines of different brands or different publishing companies, and it's like 40, 50, 60% ads, and it gets annoying. So I was out there looking for a digital magazine that focuses on content, not as much advertising, that's either, you know, low price, affordable for those folks that can't afford to spend so much money on like Model Railroader magazine. And I ran across a magazine called Trackside Model Railroading, and Trackside Model Railroading Magazine. That's tsmrr.com. Now for about $2 a magazine, which it's published monthly, or $15 for a year, you can have this magazine with little advertising and more content. So I checked it out, I paid the $2 and it had a lot of content and it had some information on how to, I believe it was, make trees on that actual monthly magazine. So I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good deal because I'm tired of paying as much as I do for other magazines and having mostly ads. A lot of the ads are enjoyable to read on occasion and I get information, but a lot of them are announcements or things that are coming out. And if you have a online presence, like I do, a large online presence where I'm surfing the net, I'm in forums, and I visit online retailers, then I know that overall I've already seen these advertisements. I already know what sale prices are and things like that, so I could really do without the ads. There's only one other thing I want to cover, and that is the fact that Intermountain Railway Company is currently under flooding situations up there in Colorado. That's where they're based, in Longmont, Colorado. And as you probably have seen on the news, there's a lot of flooding in that state. So you guys just be thinking or praying for them, depending on what your religious preferences are, because that's a great company with a lot of great folks in there. And right now they are displaced out of their facilities. There's some water in the lower levels of the facilities. I believe they've moved all the models up. But at this point in time, let's stop thinking about models and start thinking about people, people's pay, people's livelihood, and the great folks at Intermountain. So I just wanted to convey to them that my thoughts are with you guys, and I hope that you guys will also send your thoughts and or prayers that way as well. And my prayers are with them as well. Thanks guys for watching. I've been swamped with work, actual work, like the thing that makes the money that pays for the trains. I've been really busy. We've got a headquarters Air Force inspection and it's just draining me because I moved up 4 spots from where I'm at to be in charge of pretty much our entire base for my job, and it's very stressful trying to get ready for this inspection, so it's taken a lot out of me. I was going to dedicate a video to each topic we covered today, but I needed to do a consolidation video with all these topics to basically catch up, because that, along with all the projects, it's just taken a lot out of me. The work, the projects that are laying around, I've got tons of things to do. The Kato or Kato P42s, depending on how you say it, I've got to detail those up, add side mirrors, windshield wipers, and some other detail parts to get those up to speed. I plan on doing more videos in the future. We've got the Athearn Norfolk Southern SD70 ACEs coming out that I'll be reviewing, the DDA40X coming out. I've got the specific date upstairs on my email. I forget what day it's coming out, but it's coming soon. And there's some other projects just going on around the house that I've got to keep up with. So Halloween's coming and I've already got to start testing all my stuff because that's my other big hobby. So it's just really busy and really draining, so I really needed to catch up. So in review, be sure to check out traintimehobby.com for these kits. They're really cool kits, and the wood appearance, you can weather that up or leave it as is. Even leaving it as is, as you've seen in the pictures, is amazing, the way they appear. So it's just a great kit and a great filled need in the hobby from Train Time Laser or traintimehobby.com. They've also got an online hobby store, so they're an online retailer where you can buy stuff, and a lot of times there's those little things that people don't know are out there because they've sold out everywhere else, so be sure to check them out. And of course, tsmrr.com, trying to make sure I get that right because my brain is fried. Yep, tsmrr.com for a Trackside Model Railroading magazine. It's a pretty cool deal, $2 a month or $15 for the year. Thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you next time right here on my channel. Take care.